What up? Welcome back to another video, guys. What a beautiful day has it been today out here in dirty Jersey. As you can see, blue skies, clear skies. Check out this little torque decal that I put on the back of the bike today. Nice, right? Looking sick. If you guys want to go ahead and shop for some torque merchandise, hit up the website or the IG at Torque Motorcycle Company. Let's get on with today's ride. I've been on the bike in a few days, man. Practically all week. It's been raining all week. Alright, so like I was saying, it's been raining all week, so haven't had the chance to ride. So it feels good to get back in a little saddle today. Today was a family day, so my wife and I planned a water park trip today. So we spent the whole day at Camelback out in PA. Kids had an amazing time. We had an amazing time. I think that we enjoy these trips a little more than what the kids do most of the time. It's kind of that time when we went to Disney World, and we enjoyed it more than they did. We're like grown-ass kids. But amazing day, man. We had it was pretty cool. So being that we have some beautiful weather today, I had to come home and get on the saddle, create some content for you guys as well. Thought it'd be a good idea to talk about this today. Here. That feels good. Alright, so I thought it would be a really good idea to spark up this conversation. So if you guys want to chime in as you're listening to the video, then go right ahead. So something that I always tell riders, especially a lot of people who are new to riding, the main advice that I give them is to ride at your own pace. It's very important to ride at your own pace for several things. We're going to be breaking it down right now. As a new rider, you don't want to get on a bike and think just because you've been riding for a few months or so that you're a pro already and that you know all the ins and outs, because unfortunately you don't. That's not the truth. I've been riding for 2 years, and I consider myself still like a rookie rider. Like, I've literally been riding straight for the past 2 years, and I still consider myself a rookie, and I'm still learning things day by day. Every time I get on my bike, there's different things that I'm looking for, obviously to stay safe, different techniques, how to take turns differently, if I want to be a little more aggressive with my riding style, how I can do that as well. And most important of all, if I'm on a group ride, I'm not gonna keep myself safe, but how to keep the riders around me safe as well, which is very important. Another reason why I wanted to touch base on this, because you obviously know, if you view the channel a lot, I do a lot of group rides, and sometimes a lot of the riders that come on these group rides, they're fairly new. They might have just gotten a bike, or they've been riding for a few months or a year. For the most part, most of the riders, they've been riding for a few years, which is good. But sometimes we get those riders that are new, and it's okay. I welcome everybody, no matter what you ride or how long you've been riding. But I like to have conversations with anyone before, I invite them out and we go over all the details. But we'll leave that for another video. That's something else. You want to make sure that as a rider, you're always going to be practicing safety, no matter what. Sometimes, I've mentioned a few videos ago, that sometimes I go out for a local ride around town, and I go out and I practice my safety skills. I'm telling myself, whoa, I didn't know about this food truck festival that we're having here at the mall today. Pretty cool. So like I was saying, I go out sometimes and I practice my safety tips, and I talk to myself, and I'm like literally talking to myself, and I'm narrating my own ride as I'm going, and I'm looking for things, making sure that I'm on the right lane at the right time, because as you know, no lane is the right lane. You as a rider, you always got to be vigilant, and you need to be looking out. You got to be looking over your right, you got to be looking over your left. You got to make sure you're always looking at the traffic and the cars that are coming right behind you in case something's about to happen. You got to make sure that you're looking at who's in front of you and how they're braking and how fast they're going. If you're turning certain directions, when to brake, when to clutch. So these are little things you got to be practicing, and these are things that I still do at times. I go out and I practice this, because the only way you're ever going to get really good at anything is just practice, practice, practice. I'm a big believer in that. Huge believer in that. Safety is key when you're on a motorcycle. There's nothing most important than safety. That should be the first thing on your mind when you go ahead and you put a leg over your bike. Is safety. How am I going to stay safe on this ride? How am I going to keep those riders around me safe? So we'll get into riding with others right now as well. You always want to make sure that when you're riding with a group of people, you're well aware of the signs, what everything means. Right before you go on a group ride, make sure that the road captain goes over signs. In case you don't know, especially if you're new to riding, it's very good, very helpful, and it makes the whole riding experience a lot more pleasant and easier for everyone to stay on the same track. Don't ever think that a question is gonna be a stupid question when it comes to safety. That's my thing as well. Don't ever think that. Yo, it is hot today, man. Super hot. And I forgot to clean my visor before I left. So that's another safety thing that you should be worrying about. Before you go out riding, make sure to clean your helmet and your visor. You don't want to have any bugs splattered on there as well to impair your vision. Alright, so we went over a few of the safety tips. So if you guys want to see a full in-depth like a safety video, if that's something you'd be interested in seeing, drop the comments down below. Exactly, let me know what you want to see. Maybe I'll do that for you. Does that not look super cool? That looks like Jesus. That looks like baby Jesus is about to come through that opening right there. And he's like gleaming down on everybody. That looks super cool, man. Awesome. So, riding at your pace also means, guys, don't be a show-off, all right? Don't get on that bike and try to impress those pretty girls that you see down the road. Don't try to impress those other bikers that you see on the road. Just don't do it. The minute you try to impress someone, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna do something stupid. You might even go down. You might even run into a car ahead of you because you're not even looking where you should be looking. It's just simple stuff like that. Don't be a show-off. Now, another thing that you shouldn't do is try to push yourself. I'm gonna go back to the whole group ride thing and riding with other people. If you're having a hard time keeping up with a group of riders that you're riding with, listen, don't try to keep up. All right, slow it down. If you can't keep up, they'll slow down for you, and then if you guys pull over, then let them know, hey, listen, I don't feel comfortable, you know, going at this speed. I don't feel comfortable doing certain things. And obviously, if they're your friends, then you know they'll cool it down. If not, then you know it is what it is. Let them go about their business. You go about yours, and that's it. But don't try to impress other riders or try to keep up with other riders beyond your means, especially if you're new. Very easy and very stupid way to just, you know, commit a stupid mistake and hurt yourself. Riding is super dangerous. We hear it all the time, you know, riding motorcycles is super dangerous, and it is. It's extremely dangerous. As a rider, we don't have the protection that cars have. We're not in a bubble. You know, we get easily hit and we're gonna be flung across the highway or, you know, into the next car or whatever it may be. So riding is extremely dangerous. So you want to make sure that you try to ride at your pace. Little by little, you'll start increasing your speed. You'll start increasing your riding style, your techniques. You start riding a little more aggressive. That's the type of rider you're intent on being. You start hitting your corners at a higher speed and different stuff like that, you know. So everything takes time, everything takes practice. The more you ride, the better you become. The more you expose yourself to new riding styles, and the more you expose yourself to new like riding conditions and everything like that, the better a rider you're gonna be. And that's it. If you agree with me, awesome. If you don't, awesome. Drop your comments down below. If you guys have any advice as well for any other riders, drop your comments down below as well. Let me know something that you're still working on, something that you're really trying to get really good at. Yo, if you guys would have saw the Harley dealership that I saw today, you guys would have fell in love. So they just finished opening the Poconos Harley Davidson not so long ago, and on my way to the water park today, I drove right by it, and let me tell you, this thing is immense. I'm talking about immense. I'm thinking about doing a group ride next Sunday. Well, this Sunday coming up now. I want to go check it out. It seems pretty cool. They had like a huge festival inside as well, a bunch of vendors with food and a bunch of stuff. But I've heard great things about this dealership, even about the shops that they have inside. It's just so many cool things. I'm hearing nothing but great things about it. It's like, if you look at Bergen County right here, at Bergen Harley, it's like 5 times the size of this dealership. That's how big it is. It's crazy. So I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. And if I take that ride out there, do the group ride, we'll go inside, we'll film around the dealership, we'll look at some bikes, and we'll go into everything in detail. If you're new to my channel, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button, it's gonna notify you anytime I upload any type of new content. This is my 2020 lowrider S, a sexy little beast. Look at her. Beautiful. I'm gonna keep enjoying the rest of the evening and then go and get some pizza. Love that feeling. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.